My son's home again from the Royal Navy on leave, so we're both out performing a little bit of pest control together, a bit of father and son time. He's using his BSA Hornet Ratwork Tune 2.2 with the PARD 008 and N8 Vision torch. I'm going to be using the Ratwork tuned 177 S200 carbine with the Wraith on it. So first shot of the night went to Kane with his PARD and 2.2 Hornet. This was actually my first rabbit with the Wraith. I was quite happy with this shot. It was somewhat obscured by the weeds in the foreground, but you can see I threaded the pellet through perfectly. In this next recording, Kane assures me that he was watching the robin. There was no rat there at first, and the rat actually appeared from the back of the silo before he dispatched it. I spotted this next rabbit across the horse paddocks and stalked in as far as I possibly could. I checked it with the LE32 rangefinder and found it to be 41 yards. My rifle zeroed at 30, so at 41 yards I've mapped it and it's 1mm holdover. So this next shot's 62 yards on a rabbit. I'm using a 177 sub-12 rifle. I've done a lot of mapping with my rifle and scope combination. I really don't think anyone can argue with that. It was perfect shot placement. Here's something a little bit different for you. We've got loads of bats on the farm, so when I first set up I normally get one or two hovering about. So I just thought I'd record it on my phone very quickly and just show you. Really nice to actually sit and watch them for a little while. We're into the nighttime shooting now. I'm shooting off the stick, so it's a little bit wobbly. Spotted this rabbit just short of 40 yards, so I'll give it 1mm holdover. And we've got a left to right wind, so I'll give it a mil dot for the breeze as well and dropped it cleanly. I was absolutely willing this owl to come and take the rabbit, but I think it was a little bit too big for it. Back to my son and the PARD, and this is a nice double for him. Kane's using these 2.2 Ratwork tuned BSA Hornet with a Rowan Engineering mag system, which you have to individually index between shots, so that's why it's a little bit shaky, but it works really well. Kane's not quite as experienced as some of us may be, so just as he's about to take the shot, the rat runs off and he gets a little bit frustrated, so he pans to and fro to try and find the rat. When he does get on it, he gets a little bit trigger happy and takes it a bit too soon. However, it is a clean shot. It does die in the weeds there, and we did retrieve it later. They say patience is a virtue, and I was losing my patience watching this. I wanted it to actually come out clean, but it wouldn't. So I took this shot at the opportunity that I got, and it was a clean kill. I actually pulled it out of the hole afterwards. You'll notice on the Wraith clips that there's no sound. That's the big bugbear for me. The Wraith doesn't have a microphone fitted to it, so it's no problem as you're shooting, but for recorded footage it's not very good, or I don't find it as good as the PARD, unfortunately. So this is the last clip of the video. It came with his part again and a cracking shot. Absolutely perfect placement.